Let me ask you something. When is the last time you stopped and truly appreciated your vision? We wake up, open our eyes, and instantly dive into our day. We scroll on our phones, we look at screens, we read, we work, we drive. Yet most people do not realize that their eyesight is slowly weakening until one day they say, "Why does everything look blurry?" Or "Why are my eyes always tired?" Your eyes are one of the greatest gifts you have. They are your connection to the world. And the beautiful truth is this. You can protect and improve your vision simply by using the right foods and daily habits. Today we are going to talk about one powerful food and lifestyle approach that supports your eyes every single day. When it comes to protecting and improving our vision, there is one category of food that truly stands out, and that is leafy green vegetables. I am talking about spinach, kale, collard greens, and even romaine lettuce. These are more than just salad ingredients. These are powerful natural medicines for your eyes. Your eyes have a very special layer inside called the retina, and right in the center of that retina is the macula. The macula is responsible for sharp, clear, central vision. When you read, when you look at a face, when you drive, when you look at your phone, your macula is doing all the work. And here is the amazing part. Your macula stores specific nutrients that come directly from your diet. Two of those nutrients are lutein and zeaxanthin. Your body does not produce them on its own. That means the only way to fuel and protect the delicate tissues inside your eye is to eat the foods that contain these nutrients. Leafy green vegetables are the richest source of lutein and zeaxanthin. I want you to think of lutein and zeaxanthin as internal sunglasses. Every single day, your eyes are exposed to harsh blue light from screens, ultraviolet radiation from sunlight, and oxidative stress inside the body. All of these can weaken the cells in your eyes over time. When your macula has enough lutein and zeaxanthin, it is able to absorb and filter out harmful light before it can damage the delicate structures that allow you to see clearly. Without these nutrients, the tissue of the eye becomes more vulnerable. That is why people who lack these nutrients often experience faster decline in vision, dryness, eye strain, and difficulty focusing. When we eat leafy greens, we are not just feeding the body, we are delivering direct nourishment to the eyes. But I want to make this practical because knowledge without action does not change anything. Many people say they want better vision, but they do not give their body the building blocks required to keep the eyes strong. So here's a simple daily protocol anyone can follow, no matter where they live, no matter what their schedule looks like. Add one generous handful of leafy greens to one meal each day. That is it. One handful, not a bowl, not a full plate, just one handful. If you enjoy salads, then you are already halfway there. If you do not enjoy eating greens raw, lightly steam them. When you lightly cook spinach or kale, your body is actually able to absorb more lutein. If the flavor is too strong for you, add them into a smoothie. Blend one handful of spinach with a banana, a few berries, and a small amount of water. You will barely taste the spinach, but your eyes will receive exactly what they need. You can even stir a small amount of cooked greens into rice, soups, or omelets. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Some people ask, how long will it take to see results? Understand that your eyes respond to nourishment over time. You are rebuilding and strengthening tissue. That does not happen in one day. But the wonderful thing is, improvement begins from the very first day you start feeding your eyes the nutrients they require. Each meal is an opportunity to protect your future vision. Each day you choose leafy greens, you are choosing clearer sight, stronger focusing ability, and protection against the strain of modern life. Your vision is worth that one handful. The world you see, the beauty you experience, the people you love to look at, all depend on the health of your eyes. Nourish them well, and they will continue to serve you for many years to come. Carrots have been talked about for generations, and sometimes when we hear something over and over, we start tuning it out. But there is a real reason why our parents and grandparents told us to eat our carrots. Carrots are rich in a powerful pigment called beta-carotene, which the body naturally converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for keeping the cornea healthy, supporting the retina, and allowing us to see clearly, especially in dim light. When vitamin A is lacking, the eyes become irritated, dry, and strained. Some people even notice that their vision becomes weaker during the evening or at night. That is not just age, that is nutrition. The eyes are crying out for support. Imagine the inside of your eye like a camera. The retina is the film. Without enough vitamin A, the film becomes less sensitive and cannot capture the picture the way it should. You may feel like you are squinting more. You may feel like lights at night look blurry or have halos. You may feel like focusing takes more effort. Your eyes are communicating with you. The question is, are we listening? Carrots offer a natural solution that works gently, safely, and consistently. But the key is not just knowing about carrots. The key is making them a daily habit. And when I say daily, I do not mean you need to eat a full plate of carrots in one sitting. You just need to be consistent. One medium-sized carrot every day is enough to give your body the beta-carotene it can convert into vitamin A. But here is a helpful detail that many people do not know. Beta-carotene is fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs it more effectively when eaten with a small amount of healthy fat. Something as simple as a few drops of olive oil, a small handful of nuts, or a slice of avocado can help your body use this nutrient more efficiently. You can slice a carrot and eat it raw. You can grate it into salads to add color and crunch. You can steam carrots gently to make them softer and sweeter, which also helps release more nutrients. If you make soups or stews, add chopped carrots to the pot. If you drink smoothies, a small piece of carrot blends beautifully and adds natural sweetness. Carrots are flexible, they adapt to your meals, and that is why they are so powerful. The easier something is to incorporate, the more likely we are to stay consistent. But let us go deeper into why this matters. We live in a world where our eyes are exposed to constant stress. Screens, artificial lights, indoor work, late night scrolling, reading in low light. These habits place strain on the rods in the retina, which are responsible for night vision. Without enough vitamin A, these rods cannot recharge properly. But when your body receives beta-carotene consistently, the retina becomes stronger, clearer, more resilient. You may begin to notice that reading in the evening becomes easier. Night driving becomes less stressful. Your eyes feel more relaxed and less fatigued at the end of the day. There is a quiet confidence that grows when we feel our body responding. And here is something that often surprises people. The improvements do not just show up in sight. A well-nourished eye feels more comfortable. There is less dryness, less irritation, less burning or itching. The whites of the eyes can appear clearer and more vibrant. Your eyes should not just see well, they should feel well. Carrots are nature's reminder that simple solutions are often the most powerful. We do not always need complicated supplements or complicated formulas. We need consistency in the basics. A carrot today, a carrot tomorrow, a carrot the day after that. Small, steady nourishment that supports the eyes we rely on every single day. Hydration is one of the most overlooked keys to healthy vision. Most people think about hydration only in terms of thirst or energy, but your eyes depend deeply on water to function properly. The surface of your eye is protected by a thin tear film. This tear film keeps the eyes smooth, nourished, and able to focus clearly. When the body is not properly hydrated, that tear film becomes thin and unstable. The eyes begin to feel dry, irritated, scratchy, or tired. Many people assume this is age, or too much screen time, or stress, but very often it is simply dehydration. The eyes are telling us something, and we must learn to listen. Your eyes are one of the few parts of your body that lose moisture very quickly because they are constantly exposed to the air. Every time you blink, you are restoring and refreshing that tear layer. But if there is not enough hydration inside your system, your tears cannot form in a healthy and balanced way. The result can be burning, redness, difficulty focusing, and even blurry vision that comes and goes. People will say, my vision is fine in the morning, but it gets blurry later in the day. That is your hydration level dropping as the day progresses. Let us think about how most people start their day. They wake up, check their phone, scroll through messages, and immediately strain the eyes without supplying the moisture that the eyes lost during sleep. During sleep, we do not blink, and our airways and breathing often dry out the system slightly. So when we wake up, the body is asking for water. When we ignore that need, the eyes suffer first. This is why one simple habit can make a dramatic difference. Drink one full glass of water as soon as you wake up. Do not wait. Do not sip slowly. Give your body what it has been waiting for through the night. And then throughout the day, drink one full glass of water before each meal. This is not just about vision. This is about joint health, skin health, digestion, energy, and brain clarity. But when it comes to the eyes specifically, this hydration keeps the tear film stable and strong, helping your eyes stay comfortable and clear. If you are someone who works on a computer, looks at a phone often, reads for long periods, or does anything that requires consistent focus, hydration is non-negotiable. And here is something many people do not realize. When your eyes are dehydrated, your brain and nervous system must work harder to help your eyes focus. This can lead to headaches, eye strain, and fatigue behind the eyes. Some people press their fingers into the sides of their eyes because they can feel the tension building. Drinking water does not just hydrate the eyes, it relaxes the muscles around them by lowering the workload. But hydration requires awareness. You must make it a conscious routine rather than relying on thirst. Most people drink water only when they feel thirsty, but thirst is your body saying you are already behind. A simple schedule keeps you ahead. 1 glass when you wake up, 1 glass before breakfast, 1 glass before lunch, 1 glass before dinner, and a small amount in the evening if needed. This consistent approach keeps your hydration stable throughout the day, preventing that afternoon eye fatigue that so many people experience. If you want to take this one step further, you can support hydration by consuming water-rich foods such as cucumbers, oranges, watermelons, and tomatoes. These foods hydrate the body gently and naturally in a way that supports the eyes beautifully. When we support hydration, we support more than comfort. We support clarity, calmness, and endurance. We support the ability to look at the world without strain. Your eyes should not have to fight to see. Hydrate them, nourish them, and treat them with care, and they will reward you every single day. One of the hidden causes of eye strain and vision fatigue in today's world comes from the way we use our eyes during screen time. When you look at a phone, a computer, a tablet, or even a television, your eyes are fixed in a single focus distance for long periods of time. The muscles that control your lens become tight and overworked. At the same time, when we stare at screens, we blink far less frequently than we should. Blinking is the natural cleaning and moisturizing mechanism of the eyes. Every blink spreads tears smoothly across the surface of the eye, protecting it, nourishing it, and clearing away small particles. When blinking slows down, the eyes become dry, irritated, and strained. Many people feel burning, itching, or the sensation that something is in their eye, when in reality, the eye is simply asking for moisture and relaxation. This is why the simple focus reset and blinking protocol is so powerful. It does not require supplements. It does not require equipment. It does not require even 1 minute. It simply requires awareness. The protocol is the 20-20 focus reset. Every 20 minutes, shift your vision away from the screen and look at something at least 20 feet away for a minimum of 20 seconds. When you do this, you're allowing the muscles inside your eye to relax. The lens can shift back into its natural resting shape. The tension inside the eye softens, and the brain receives a moment of visual reset. Most people do not realize that the eye muscles are among the most active muscles in the body. They move constantly, without rest. When we lock our eyes on a close object for long stretches, those muscles become strained. If we do this week after week, month after month, year after year, that strain becomes chronic. This can contribute to headaches, blurry vision, difficulty focusing, and even premature changes in eyesight. But when we consciously practice the 20-20 focus reset, we interrupt that strain pattern. It is like allowing the eyes to breathe. Think of it the same way you would stretch your legs after sitting for a long time. Even 30 seconds of change can prevent stiffness from building. The eyes deserve the same care. Along with the focus reset, the blinking exercise is equally important. When you perform slow, gentle blinks, you allow the eyelid to sweep across the eye fully. Many people blink only halfway when they stare at screens. The eyelid does not close completely, so the tear film is not refreshed. When you take a moment to close your eyes fully, softly, and completely for a few slow blinks, you nourish the cornea with fresh moisture. The eye immediately feels more relaxed. Try this now. Close your eyes gently. Not tight, just soft. Hold for 1 second. Open, close again. Open. Do this 5 to 10 times. Notice how your eyes feel calmer, smoother, less tense. This is the eye restoring balance. You can set a reminder on your phone during long screen sessions. Not a loud or annoying alarm, just a soft cue every 20 minutes to reset your vision. Some people place a small sticky note near their screen that simply says, "Blink and breathe." This small reminder can save your vision from years of strain. The beauty of this practice is that it is simple, free, and accessible to every person regardless of age or environment. Whether you're a student, an office worker, someone who reads often, or someone who spends time on a device, the eyes need these small resets. It is not about trying to avoid screen time completely. It is about balancing the stress that screen time places on the visual system. Your eyes are not meant to endure constant close-up focus without relief. They function best when they alternate distances, blink fully, and stay moisturized. When you give your eyes these small breaks, you are not only preventing strain, you are protecting your long-term vision. You are giving your body the chance to support you. You are working with your biology, not against it. Warmth is one of the most healing forces for the body, and the eyes respond to warmth in a very unique and powerful way. The eyes are filled with muscles, nerves, and delicate tissues that are constantly working to help you focus, adjust to different lighting, and interpret the world around you. Just like any muscle in the body, the muscles around the eyes can become tense when they are overused. When you stare at screens, when you read for long periods, when you drive for long hours, the muscles in and around your eyes are holding tension that you may not even realize is there. Over time, this tension contributes to headaches, blurred vision, eye strain, and that heavy, tired feeling behind the eyes. The warmth from your own hands can relax those muscles in a way that is natural, safe, and incredibly effective. When you rub your hands together, you generate heat through your own energy. This heat is not forced, it is not artificial, it is your own body returning energy to itself. By placing the warm palms over your closed eyes, you are transferring that soothing heat to the muscles and tissues around the eyes. This helps increase blood flow, and where there is better circulation, there is better healing. The warmth encourages the nerves to relax, the tissues soften, the eye muscles release some of the tension they have been holding. This simple practice can calm the nervous system, reduce visual fatigue, and help restore clarity to your vision. Many people are carrying stress in their eyes and do not realize it. Just like people carry stress in their shoulders or in their jaw, the eyes hold emotional strain as well. Whenever you concentrate, worry, strain, or push yourself mentally, your eyes are involved. You can feel it in that slight tightness around the eyebrows or the heaviness above the cheekbones, but we rarely think to soothe the eyes. We soothe our backs, our legs, our shoulders, but we forget that our eyes deserve the same care. The palm warmth exercise is a way of giving your eyes permission to rest. Here is how you apply it. Take your hands and rub them together for about 10 to 15 seconds until you can feel the warmth begin to build. You want your palms to feel warm, energized, alive. Then gently close your eyes and bring your palms over your eyes without pressing. Your hands should cup over the eye sockets, allowing the warmth to settle in. Your fingers can rest across your forehead, and your palms should cover the closed eyes completely, blocking out all light. Now breathe slowly. Deep inhale through the nose, slow exhale through the mouth. Hold this position for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Allow your eyes to soften behind your eyelids. Allow the muscles to release their hold. This is not just a physical exercise, it is also a moment of mental reset. When the eyes relax, the mind relaxes. When the mind relaxes, the whole nervous system settles. Many people live in a state of low-level tension that they do not recognize because it has become normal. But when they perform this exercise, they notice an immediate sense of peace. The world softens. The mind quiets. The eyes feel lighter and more open. Some people even notice their breathing becomes easier and their jaw loosens. That is because the eyes are deeply connected to the entire nervous system. Do this exercise 2 to 3 times throughout the day, especially during long periods of screen use or concentration. You may choose to do it in the morning to start your day with clarity, in the afternoon to reset your visual system, and in the evening to help unwind before sleep. You will be amazed at how something so simple can feel so relieving. The body responds to warmth. The eyes respond to warmth. Your hands are your natural healing resource. You carry the remedy with you at all times. Use it. Your eyes deserve that gentle care, that moment of rest, that breath of relief. One of the greatest challenges the eyes face in our modern world is the constant exposure to blue light. Blue light is emitted from phones, computers, televisions, tablets, and even some indoor lighting. While a small amount of natural blue light from the sun is healthy and necessary for regulating our body clock, the artificial blue light we are exposed to throughout the day and late into the night can overwhelm the eyes and the nervous system. The retina at the back of the eye absorbs this light, and over time, excessive exposure can place stress on the cells that allow you to see clearly. This is why many people experience eye strain, headaches, trouble focusing, and even difficulty falling asleep after using screens. Our eyes were not designed for continuous digital viewing. They were designed for a world where the focus of vision shifted naturally from near to far distances throughout the day. When we spend hours looking at screens, especially in close range, the eyes are forced into a tight focusing pattern. When we do this day after day, the muscles of the eyes and the nervous system become overstimulated. And when the day ends, the brain does not receive the signal that it is time to slow down and transition into rest. This is one of the reasons so many people struggle with sleep. The brain is still receiving alertness signals from blue light well into the evening. This is where protection becomes essential. Protection does not mean avoiding screens entirely. That is not realistic in the world we live in. Protection means becoming intentional about how and when we use screens. The first protective habit is to apply a blue light filter to your phone, computer, and any device you use regularly. Most devices today have built-in settings that allow you to reduce the amount of blue light that is emitted, especially in the evening. When the screen tone becomes warmer and softer, the eyes and brain can relax instead of becoming activated. Another important protective habit is to create screen-free time before sleep. The hour before bed is crucial. During this hour, the nervous system is preparing to shift from wakeful activity into restorative repair. But when we continue to engage with devices during this time, the brain is told to stay alert, stay focused, stay on. If you spend that final hour before sleep away from screens, choosing instead to stretch gently, read a book, breathe deeply, or simply sit quietly, you give your eyes and your brain the signal that it is time to slow down. This contributes to deeper sleep, clearer vision upon waking, and improved relaxation of the visual system. Even during the day, there are ways to minimize unnecessary strain. For example, avoid staring at screens in dark rooms. The contrast between the brightness of the screen and the darkness of the environment causes the eyes to work much harder. Ensure that the lighting in your environment is comfortable and balanced. If the screen is the brightest thing in your field of view, the eyes have to struggle. But when the room is softly and evenly lit, the eyes remain more comfortable and less strained. Also, pay attention to viewing distance. The screen should not be too close. Holding a phone very close to your face forces the eyes into intense focusing. Try to maintain at least an arm's length distance from screens when possible. If you wear glasses, consider asking your eye care professional about lenses that are specifically designed to reduce blue light or to support close-up work. The goal is not perfection. The goal is balance. The eyes can handle screens in reasonable amounts. The problem arises when screen use is constant, prolonged, and unbalanced by rest, blinking, hydration, and nourishment. When we build habits that protect the eyes from excess stimulation, we are protecting not only vision but overall well-being. The eyes are deeply connected to how we feel mentally and emotionally. When the eyes are tense, the mind becomes tense. When the eyes relax, the entire nervous system softens. This is the power of prevention. It is gentle, it is steady, it is wise. Your eyes are precious. They help you see your family's smiles, the beauty of nature, the colors of life. Do not wait until your vision fades to appreciate it. Small daily choices create powerful long-term results. 1 extra handful of greens, 1 carrot, 1 glass of water, 1 screen break, 1 moment of relaxation. Take action today, not tomorrow, because your vision is worth protecting. And you deserve to see the world with clarity, strength, and joy. You have got this.